I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be, She Attacked Me, Leading to Great Sex. Well, if this has never happened to you before, if you keep applying the things that I teach, it eventually will definitely happen to you. And there's nothing more exciting than hanging out with a girl and having a good time, or maybe she's over at your house hanging out, and all of a sudden you turn to say something to her and she just grabs you and starts fucking making out with you and trying to tear your clothes off because you've gotten her so wound up sexually by building sexual tension and anticipation. And it's really fucking awesome to be devoured by a woman who's just so fucking hot for you and she wants you deep inside of her. It's just amazing. And so if you stick around and you keep watching these videos and reading my articles that I post and applying what I teach in my book, these are the kinds of things that are going to become your normal everyday life. I've got an email here from a viewer, and it's a guy I think I had at least one phone coaching session with him in the past 6-8 months. But he said, "Hi Corey," he says, "ongoing thanks for your posts and your YouTube and your book. It's making a huge impact and difference in my life, and I'm no longer coming from a place of scarcity. I must be putting out a new sense of energy that is bringing forth new experiences and successes with hot women. I've been on many dates with various women, and all that have led to a fun-filled and romantic opportunity for sex to happen." Good job. He says, "One recent event really surprised me and blew me away." He said, "hooking up with an ex. I was in a relationship with a woman who I'll call Susan, and we were very serious and seriously considered marriage. However, I came from a place of neediness, insecurity, attachment, and fear. This ultimately resulted in Susan breaking up with me and returning to her previous boyfriend. This breakup happened 6 years ago, and I never saw or heard from her after the day we broke up. Out of the blue, she contacted me saying she was going out with some mutual friends from the past and wondered if I'd join her. I decided to go. How convenient. We had a great time as a group, and she shared that she broke up with the boyfriend and is single. She asked me if I was single. At the end of the night, Susan drove me home, and I thought that was it. It's like you had the I didn't give a fuck attitude because you're getting laid, you're hooking up with other girls, and you're figuring, oh, hey, I'll go hang out and see some old mutual friends. But at the end of the day, when a woman reaches out to you, it usually has one purpose, and that is because she wants you. And in this particular case, she says, let's get together and do something as friends. I mean, she's inviting you out. And that's typical. I mean, a woman's very rarely going to call you and ask you out on a date. They're going to ask you to hang out or to do something together, just like this girl has. And you're just, because your energy and everything has changed about you, you're no longer in that hungry, needy state. You're in an abundance mentality because you're meeting women everywhere you go and you're successful at hooking up with them. So, I mean, you've pretty much forgotten about this girl. It's been 6 years, and so she calls you out of the blue, but why? Because she obviously is thinking about you and things didn't work out, and that's just what women do. I would venture to guess that probably most men and women do this. When a relationship ends, they start calling or texting or get in touch with all the exes or people they used to date in order to line something up really quickly. And for whatever reason, I mean, if you guys got mutual friends, more than likely the word has gotten back to her of what you're doing and what you're up to and the fact that you're getting laid left and right and having a great time and women are all over your ass. And so she hears about that. It's like, well, that doesn't sound like the guy that I used to know. And so women are curious like cats. They got to find out about you. So he says, after she drove me home and I thought that was it, he says, yet a half hour later, she texted me and asked me to come over to her house. How convenient. As soon as I entered her house, she attacked me, leading to amazing sex. It felt very unreal. She dropped me off the next morning. She said as I left her care, let's get together soon. In other words, she wants to do it again. Can you blame her? Of course not. I haven't contacted her since. It's been 4 days, nor has she contacted me. I'm not interested necessarily in a long-term committed relationship with Susan, but I do want to hang out with her, have fun, and have sex. What should I do? When should I contact her? Well, here's the thing. She's already contacted you totally out of the blue, and she's texted you even after you left, and then she seduced you when you came over. So I would wait a week. If you haven't heard from her in a week, text her. Just say, hey, when are you free to get together? Invite her over to your house. Tell her to bring a bottle of wine and make dinner together. And just keep it like that. Keep it real simple. And the more you do that and the more you have fun, just keep it to the once a week thing. More than likely, she'll start calling you and texting you all hours of the day and night to either come over and seduce you or to have you come over and seduce her. Very simple. He says, what should I do? When should I contact her? What should I say? Did she just use me for sex booty call? Does it really fucking matter? I mean, that's the whole purpose of a man and a woman who physically are attracted to each other. That's the whole reason why they get together, is to eventually have sex. He says it would be very weird if I didn't hear from her, no contact at all for 6 years, then one night of a sexual rendezvous, and then no more contact. Any advice would be appreciated. Like I said, she may have just broken up with this guy, or maybe there's some other dude, and she's just trying to get over it. It really doesn't fucking matter, dude. You got laid, and you just kind of fucking walked into it. All because of how you were showing up. The things you were saying, the things you were doing, your body language, the tone of your voice, all of it communicated alpha male abundance and confidence, which obviously was very sexy to her. And just keep doing what you're doing. If you don't hear from her, call her once a week, invite her to do something. And that's it. In the meantime, keep doing what you're doing with these other women. I mean, you're doing great, dude. Good job. And it's like, that's just the way it is. These things kind of happen all the time. So this is your birthright as a man. So get used to it and have good, clean fun. Make sure you wear a raincoat, of course. So if you have a question that you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which will be on the left-hand side of your screen, and send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max. Just give me several days to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which will be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, on my website, underneath the email sign-up box, is a box that has a link that'll take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page. Once you get there, if you don't have a Kindle device, you can download a free e-reader app for your smartphone, tablet device, or your computer. There's a button on the right-hand side of the download page that'll enable you to do that. It only takes a matter of seconds to download and install it and to complete the purchase of my book. And if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in these video newsletters and the articles on my website and my ebook, you can show your appreciation by going to my website and on the Wibbia toolbar, which is at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.